There are a number of things that I certainly wouldn't recommend you do with your sugar glider. First and foremost of those is not to take them outside or take them into an unsafe environment where they could ever get loose, escape, or run away. Certainly you'd never want to take your sugar glider outside without them being in a proper type of carrier cage or carrier or in some way that would prevent them from getting loose or escaping. Another thing that you don't want to do with your sugar gliders is just introduce them to other sugar gliders and assume that they're going to get along. You'd never want to adopt a new one, take it home, and just place it into the cage or into the environment with other gliders until you can assess how well they can be socialized to each other and learn to get along. Some other considerations of things not to do: it's certainly recommended that you not have the proper setup for them. Their environment in their cage needs to have certain types of places for them to hide, pouches to sleep in, hammocks. So one of the things you don't want to do is ignore the environmental requirements of what sugar gliders would be required to have. We do recommend that you do stick to the appropriate diet. So in that case, you don't want to be feeding them a lot of junk food. You don't want to sort of appreciate the game that might be if they do like eating snack foods, junk foods, cookies and crackers, and high fat or high salt foods, because these should definitely be avoided. So when it comes to considerations about what not to do, definitely feeding them a lot of foods that are inappropriate for them would be incorrect, as well as letting them become obese. Obesity does tend to be a problem with some sugar gliders, and one of the things we don't want to happen is that they get so overfed and have such a lack of exercise that they become overweight, which could lead to potential health concerns. We don't want sugar gliders ever to be housed in too small of an environment, so you want to make sure that their cage and their environment is large enough for them to have enough room. Always being careful that they are not loose and unattended where other pets may get to them, where they could find themselves in a dangerous environment. So considerations of what not to do with your sugar glider basically include the opposite of what you should be doing for them. We definitely want to make sure that they are not fed inappropriate foods, they are not left unattended, they're not housed in inappropriate cages without a proper environmental setup. We want to make sure that they're never put in places where they could get lost, injured, or endanger themselves.